What up, peeps?
There again. But where we have on the chart just now? Where we have?
Alright, this one here is a kidnapper kidnapped wrong child.
Stop right.
And the child end up brainwash the kidnapper, sir. I mean the title caught me. So I'm like, they kidnapped the wrong person.
Well, on this.
But
so
the person that they kidnap is a child, and the child is more intelligent than you.
Alright, so like let me get sitting for go kidnap your pick name, but me end up go kidnap a wrong pick name.
Young child, yes. And then that child end up brainwash the person. I don't know if I'm able to kill the person then where they hire me in the first place.
Now what does it look like? Cause what's whatever. This.
Yeah, it sound a way. Alright, 8 bars entertainment to pre.
Yeah, boy, let's go.
You know, like the first time I did it, I couldn't really believe I did it. They've tried to portray me like I was some kind of a creature, right? I was just like everybody else out there. Probably 99.9% of the time, I'm as normal as he is or anybody else is. But
No sir. So then basically you tell me everybody girl go kidnap people pitney. What that try to tell me? So if you kidnap people pitney, that regular every day normal something.
Maybe he's talking the whatever little percentage that he's not the normal person, that is where the kidnapping version of him come in.
No, but well on there. But they might try to perceive him as somebody where bad, right?
Yeah, they say he's
But
a
if you
creature.
do that, sir, that is something normal when people do go kidnap people pitney. So that is
But
something
the guy
normal.
said he is normal like maybe 85% of the time. That's the time that I'm not doing any kidnapping, sir. The 15% is where I fucked up.
No, well
But I don't still feel as if I fucked up because it's normal to him, it seems.
Well on there, sir. Yo, you see if you know how people chat fucker? Don't do fucker. Simple as that. Very simple.
1% of the time or whatever, that there's some kind of a problem here.
He was a monster. He's still a monster until the day he takes his last breath.
It was pretty easy to tell from the very minute I grabbed McVey that she wasn't like the others.
Bobby Jalon, thank you. Thank you for choosing me instead of another 17-year-old little girl.
And that's probably why she's still alive, walking and talking today.
I had made my mind up that night when I came home from work that I was going to end my life. I just sat down and wrote my suicide note out. I left around 2 a.m. when I got off my shift. I remember being happy. I was happy. I know when I go home, I'm going to end my life. I was happy. I'm going to be free.
While she bikes through the dark, empty streets, she notices a red car parked in front of a church.
I don't know why it seemed odd to me. And I just kind of shrugged it off. It's like, I'll be okay.
She ignores her instinct, but the driver of the car is hiding behind a parked van.
Next thing I was just yanked off my bicycle. Horrifically, just so forceful. Knocked the breath out of me. I felt the barrel of a gun to my left temple. I remember him putting a blindfold on my face. I was ordered to take all my clothes off. He ties me up, ligatures on my wrists, ankles. Throws me in the car, yells at me to keep my eyes shut. And then if I showed him a good time, he was not going to kill me. My grandmother's boyfriend used to put a gun in my head every time he molested me for 3 years. It was nothing new to me.
What?
So that's something normal.
Well. Maybe I did not hear that. I'm going to say what I think she said. My boyfriend put a gun to my head and molested me for the past 3 years. That's what I think I heard.
Yes. So when that so that not new.
No. Is that what she said?
Yes,
I'm going to
yes,
play
sir,
it back.
Yes, sir.
I am going to play it back.
Yes.
I am going to say that's not what she said.
Yes.
Her boyfriend, not her father, her brother, uncle.
No, she get molested, so I must say her grandmother.
Hold on. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure. I just want to say what I think I heard and then bring it back and see.
A good time, he was not going to kill me. My grandmother's boyfriend used to put a gun in my head.
Oh, my grandmother's boyfriend.
Yeah. You used to put a gun in her head and molest her all the time. So
It sound like you said brothers. Like brother.
Yeah.
Okay. But grandmother boyfriend.
Yeah.
Grandmother. What? Normally we think grandmother, we are thinking 70, 80 years old.
No,
I mean,
no,
grandmother
no,
could be
no.
40 something,
Yeah. So
50 something.
For the last 40 years, so grandmothers are a bit way younger now. So grandmothers, I'm not like in a full time, you know, so granny are like 60, 70 now. So
yeah.
grannies are way younger now.
Granny's boyfriend.
And hold on.
But it sounds as if that guy is like way younger than the grandmother.
Yeah.
To how it sound.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have said grandmother's man.
Hold on, you know. So everything about this just sound fuck up. You have to me say, our granny boyfriend put gun in her head and molest her for years.
To threaten her, so she basically couldn't go to police station because she's terrified. If you talk, I'm going to kill you. She's fearful of her life.
So when this happen now, this come like
Flashback,
a regular day.
exactly, flashback.
So then this will come like, yeah, see me now and pull the shark and I say, I don't know what they're saying, just relax. And he shot them, I said, like, what the fuck? So he's
don't use it already.
You don't see me?
He molested me for 3 years. It was nothing new to me.
Lisa does everything the man says, as she's threatened with a gun. Then the man starts the car and takes her away. Lisa sitting blindfolded in the passenger seat, her clothes bundled at her feet.
I had no clue where we were going. This is going to be it. This is going to be it. Rape and death. Next thing, to my surprise, my abductor makes me get dressed.
The man removes her bindings from her wrists and her ankles, but keeps her blindfolded. Lisa is taken out of the car and into an apartment building. Once inside, she's thrown onto a bed.
Rape me. Any way you can imagine, he raped me. Very painful. Very painful. I would just go far away. I would sometimes pretend I was in a field of flowers, a happy place. I would just disconnect from the rest of the world and just become completely numb. Tired of living, just tired of being abused. I didn't see any other way out. I didn't want to live. I remember thinking of my family, my sister, my brothers. What are they going to do without me? And I kept thinking, I got to get out of this some way, somehow. I have to get out of this. I had to reach down deep in my soul. I just had a new sense of wanting to survive. I would do whatever it took.
She asks to go to the bathroom. He refuses. She insists, claiming she would pee right there in the bed if he denies her to go. He allows her to go in, where she could be alone for a moment. Her plan has worked.
I just put my fingerprints everywhere. The vanity mirror, on the walls, to show the police I was fighting, trying to leave my marks, say, hey, listen, I was here. I was one of his victims.
She knows that to survive.
That's smart. That's smart. That is very smart. So basically, whatever apartment that is, maybe he had rented it. Don't know if he used his right name or not, but that is still a clue in case anything. She said, I might die, but at least I'm trying to leave something behind. So they can capture this person, that he doesn't have to do it again, or catch him eventually after doing, a few more. But honestly, I was thinking that when I said girl, I wasn't thinking of an adult.
Okay,
You understand?
Okay, yeah, because she's 17.
Yeah, she's working. So I'm gonna say she's adult enough. Like that kind of show off the thing. I'm thinking she was convinced by maybe a 12-year-old. I was thinking maybe 12-year-old. Right? All right, let's see what happens.
She would need to gain his trust, so she begins a dangerous mind game.
There was a moment we had a conversation. I had asked him, why was he doing this to me? He said, due to a recent breakup, he was getting back at women in general. And I played his heartstrings. I said, listen, I could be your girlfriend. We don't have to tell anybody how we met. You seem like a pretty nice guy. I had to show he had control and I respected him, no matter what. One slip, and I would have been dead. And that's when he said, no, I can't keep you. He told me to get some rest, get some sleep. It'll be over in a little while.
Around 3:30 a.m., the man takes Lisa out into the car. He drives her off blindfolded again. She starts to see her end is near.
As he put the blindfold on me, I was trying to tighten my jaw so it'd be a little loose. Everything that I saw, hear, touch, smell, taste,
Okay,
I
okay.
just store it in my...
So that means when I tighten, so that means when you, so then that means after I don't tighten, it get looser.
Yeah, it's a bit looser, yes. Good strategy. She's thinking.
What?
Yeah, she's
Hold on
She's
there.
thinking.
So how much money in that case would I think of having something there?
Somebody would have to break the cycle at some point, sir. I will have to think that. Because if she thought of going into the bathroom by herself and leave Prince, because he's not thinking she's going to scream or anything like that, because I'm going to shoot you if you do that.
Yeah.
And try to escape or butt her or something.
Yeah.
But she did that. Like you have to think on a different level, all over the place. So by the time you start, then look at it and say, okay, this is a struggle. This was not just somebody here using the bathroom. This was a struggle. This person's fingerprint everywhere. She was smart. That's smart.
Because if I did
So
get
she's
us alive,
thinking as she's
I
going
could
along.
get a
She's
place
thinking.
to get caught. I remember the car being loud, like I needed a tune-up. I remember the lights passing on the interstate. I could see it beneath my blindfold. I'm trying to see my surroundings. I'm trying to see where I'm at. I knew we were interstate because the air sound changes. It gets strong. I saw two hotels. These two hotels were at the intersection of Hillsborough Avenue, he proceeds west. Interstate 275. I remember seeing a silver piercing, shining light hitting my eyes. It was the word Magnum on the dashboard. He decides to pull into a rear parking lot. Tell me to get out of the car.
Oh my God, you don't say this now.
He's gonna kill me here. He told me when I got out, I went to stay there for 5 minutes. I was frozen. My mind's racing. Should I run? Should I walk? Is he watching me? Is he pointing the gun at me right now? Is he gonna run me over by his car?
But he didn't. The man left her there and drove off. After minutes that seemed like an eternity, Lisa finally decides to risk taking off her blindfold.
I took my blindfold off, and the first thing I saw was this beautiful oak tree. I fell to my knees and I started crying.
What I know? Where the fuck? Me not understand.
I'm still trying to wonder where the brainwash part has came in.
But the part where he might tell her where she tell him say she want me girlfriend and all of that.
But
that
didn't convince him anyway. And it's not like he said, okay, alright. After convincing me for how many minutes, whatever it is, okay, I'm going to try it. And then they are going along for a period of time and then she snitch on him. You understand? Me understand that by the brainwash part. But come on, don't tell me this is a title just to get people to click. Don't tell me it's a clickbait title, sir. We hate clickbait titles.
My life was going to change forever. To me, it was a sign of new branch of life. Now wanting to live my life.
But her struggle is not over yet. When she gets to the police station, she tells a detective everything that happened to her. But because Lisa has such composure, she doesn't look like other victims. And so the detective doesn't believe her. Lisa gets angrier and angrier. But she can't let her kidnapper get away. And her...
So you all know what they're coming like? Squid Game when the man
Oh yeah. But you know, sound believable. Yeah, this doesn't sound believable, but you want me? He kidnapped me, he raped me, then he leave me now in parking lot and drive off leave.
And she looks so calm
So
at
calm at attack.
And
Because she used to it. 3 years of abuse, she's used to being calm with this. She's not okay with it, but she's used to it where speaking like it's just another situation. Me and my boyfriend had sex and we fight and I'm here. I'm used to that because my boyfriend beat me up a lot. Like, I understand. But damn, alright, let's see.
hurt someone else.
We were finding a body, it averaged out about every 2 weeks. You know if you don't solve it soon, someone else is going to die.
I was asked by my detective to go in and talk to her, and I did talk to her. I took my wallet out of my jacket and showed her the picture of my daughter. And I told her, this is my daughter, she's your age, There's nothing I won't do to protect her. And I'm going to protect you.
I started crying. And I described the details of how my abductor looked through my hands, small mustache, pockmarked face, small ears.
I've never seen a victim of a violent crime like this that had such recall.
The breakthrough was the Rhodes girl's description of this car, the catalyst for a 24-hour surveillance of Long.
He gave me a photo lineup, 6 pictures. I said, that's your guy. Just take your time. You gotta take your time. I'm telling you, that's your guy. He's the one that abducted me.
We were confident we had the right suspect.
When did she see him, by the way? When did she see his face? When was the mask off when she went in the bathroom?
No, hold on there. Because remember, you know, when you knock her off at the bicycle, he put on the mask on her at the same time.
In bag her face, he put the bag over her head.
Well, she must see glimpse in face through the mask at some point. At some point.
Imperative for us to move as quickly as possible.
All of a sudden they said, we've got him. And they ran out into the parking lot. They handcuffed him, put him in the car, read him his rights.
Late this evening, investigating officers from the task force have arrested and charged Robert J. Long, and we have charged him with 9 counts of first-degree murder.
Bobby Joe Long's arrest came.
So then that means say he murdered the rest of girl him. So then how come she never get killed?
I don't know. Maybe she was the nicest of all. Maybe that clicked something in him.
Yeah, because
she wasn't. She didn't sound like she feared him.
Yeah, because
maybe the others feared him and he feed off the fear.
Yeah, because remember she said no. She have to find a way to get to him, you know.
Yeah.
So when she asked him why he do this, he might tell her because he want to get back at the other woman them. So probably at that's why he not kill her.
Yeah. That side of her that he haven't seen in another woman or victim.
Yeah.
The help of a young girl, a teenager, who he kidnapped. Now she got away, and then she helped lead detectives to the serial killer.
But how many more would he have killed had it not been for the one victim who escaped him?
No.
Escape. What is that?
No,
Wrong
so that's not escape.
That is not escape.
The man let her go. So new story, when you get on the story, the man let her go. She didn't escape. And not like in the Havana caravan, the caravan move. Alright.
Or she jump out or something.
When the caravan move, she just goes so. Two man just jump out when the caravan move.
Yeah.
Well then that I escape.
Yes.
That I escape. The man let her go news. You see your news make it thing look?
Clickbait and false information. Come on, don't have to do better than this. Come on.
November 4th, 1984, Bobby Joe Long released me.
Yes, wait.
I promised myself I would never live as a victim. Bobby Joe Long, thank you. Thank you for choosing me instead of another 17-year-old little girl.
Lisa worked for years as a sheriff's deputy. The one that got away is now the protector.
I know not on my watch will I let any child get hurt.
I can agree with got away, meaning you got away with your life, but not escape.
No. She said the right thing.
Yes.
I did news as a fucker.
Oh boy.
If they do, I'm going to be their voice and I'm going to be their advocate. I aspirated myself a long time ago to make it my obligation to be the voices of the women's lives who took too soon. Today, as I stand before God, the victims, and the families of the victims, I vow to carry on and be their voice. In memory and honor of the victims, Artis Wick, Lena Long, Michelle Denise Sims, Chanel Williams, Elizabeth Loudenbach, Karen Disfriend, Vicki Elliott, Kimberly Hops, Virginia Johnson, and Kimberly Swan. I didn't want to take the abuse I went through and carry on in my life. I deserved to treat myself better than that. I deserved it. Once I broke those chains and that bondage I was in, I was able to see that I can take something negative, all the negativity in my life, and turn it something positive and grow from that. And each and every day, still today, I grow. To me, it's a lifetime journey of healing.
Yeah.
And it's just phenomenal.
It is a lifetime journey of healing because you will never be healed.
No,
Anybody in that situation will never be healed. They just learn to live with the pain.
Yeah.
You understand? There's no healing from that. Because it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Unless the memory is wiped from your memory box, it will always be there.
Love life to the fullest. I had a second chance, and I'm going to use it wisely.
Alright, I choose not to remain a victim. I choose to live. Alright, nice. Alright, so she's the one that got to the serial killer then, you know, mentally. I would not say brainwash.
Yeah,
so that is, I don't like that title. I don't like that title. Maybe say get to the victim's mental then or something like that. Just change the title.
Alright. I even say the girl who escaped the killer by talking to him.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, by reasoning
to this killer.
Yeah, reasoning to the killer or something like that. Yeah, that title would be more. Alright, I would like to know what was the reasoning like. What did she say to him that she escaped? You understand? Come on with the false information. Come on. Anyway, interesting. And happy that somebody and other females in this situation, they try to counsel them or whatever because they know it's not easy. For the ones that have lost their lives, rest in peace. It's not right what he did, but she lived to tell the story, right?
Yeah.
By some form of compassionate part of that little percentage that was left that he wasn't a killer. She managed to tap into that, right? Alright, so we are to the next one. 8 bars.
Oh.